Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Yeah. Broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence on this 21 August 2025 in the year of I war. Are you guys not wearing your uniform right, dumpster fire? This is Sarnts time. What a time to be talking about uniform stuff other than Sarnts time, right? This is a Thursday topic. Dude.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, I forgot. My bad. Yeah.
I know. I mean, hello.
Well, wait. I was gonna say, riding in the gunner seat is always a spanky, but you're like, hey, y'all. I'm like, oh shit. Well, sorry.
You were about to go right into Thursday.
I was about to say, yeah.
You cannot bullshit me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you're right. I was about ready to fucking just launch into you fuckers.
Because we really are about. We're in it.
We're in it. You little shits. Gather around. I'm not. Do I need to use my NCO voice instead of being funny? Gather around, you little shits. Form it up. I can sound off.
Hurry up.
Hurry up, herp. Oh, lordy. Why is it that you guys give us enough ammunition to talk about uniforms? Of course, with my fucking teammate in the gunner seat, Spanky.
Hey, y'all, that's me.
You guys give us so much ammunition. Actually, let me take that back. You guys, the troops, NCOs, leaders, senior NCOs, junior grade officers, and field grade officers. You give the leaders, how do I say this? You give the individuals out there that you complain about with toxic leadership all the ammunition to fucking end beards, end ponytails, and start UCMJ in your asses for you just a simple fucking uniform correction. There's things that you can and cannot do in uniform. There's things that you can and cannot do outside of uniform. There are things you can and cannot do when you're blatantly showing your ass in a quasi halfway uniform. So tonight, we were talking about some other shit. Oh, by the way, POTUS is gonna walk with the troops.
Yeah.
He's walking with.
I hope you can see him arrest somebody. That would be
I was about to say.
Get out of that.
Nobody move. You're under arrest. You know. You're under arrest. I'm gonna. You're violating AR 670-1. You know.
I mean, maybe someone should tell him, like, hey, there's troops out here that aren't in uniform, and then he'll tweet about it.
Could you imagine if President Trump actually went out and said, all right, you guys without your ball caps, because, I don't know if anyone's going to correct him and say PC, you guys without your ball caps, why are you out of uniform? Oh, man. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I might let him know and start sending him some of these pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't. I'm like, hey, look at your soldiers there, dude.
Yeah, look at your troops. Look at these troops out here. Every day, it just seems like it's increasing that we are seeing soldiers blatantly walking around in uniforms, modifying it. Now, look, if there's somebody that's outside, believe it or not, off post, we don't care. Reason why we don't care is because military fashion is chic now. You're seeing the kids out there wearing ACU tops and boots and wearing them. They're looking military chic. looking all fashion, right? Little fashionistas running
Like,
around.
little did I know, I should have saved all my uniforms and be selling them on Macari and Poshmark right now.
Right, you ain't
Like,
lying.
I mean, I'm making bank.
I know American Outfitters selling jackets for like what $200-300. I'm like, damn, I got a whole fucking Foot Locker full of them in the garage. So we generally don't care about it because off post, due to the fact that there's also homeless veterans, there's also homeless individuals, homeless people that use those uniforms and use those old uniforms as part of their, some of it just they don't even have any clothes. Some of them may or may not have even served. So we kind of like, we just leave them alone. When we had Chris Brunetti on when he did the that little documentary that talked about veteran homelessness and homelessness itself. That's one thing that he remembered that he highlighted. You can just go ahead and just look up on YouTube, type in Chris Brunetti, and you'll see the story that he did on that. That talked about the pretty much the hey, if you're homeless, you got to wear what you got to wear. If you find a whole set of fatigues, as Marines say, or camis, they say, or you wear any type of uniform accoutrements, that's just because you got like an old field jacket. And that's when everybody freaks out and talks about stolen valor and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, stolen valor to me is an issue where it comes to a member, somebody from Congress lying about their awards, or somebody running for office lying for awards, or embezzling veterans.
Yeah, well, the definition of stolen valor, people think it's just like, my kid wearing a PT uniform is not stolen valor. You have to, in order for it to be a crime, you have to be benefiting from it in some way. Like you said, you're running for Congress and you're saying you're all this and you're not. You are using that to make money in some way, shape, or form. That's when it becomes a crime. Other than that, wear what the fuck you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's just clothes unless it's been being worn as a uniform.
Right. Now that's the thing. That's the line. Now, once you are on an installation, Insomniac says, not going to lie, looking for a Whoopi onesie and couch. I've seen, the tiger stripe camos now coming back. You notice that? Have you seen that? You've seen everyone starting to wear tiger stripes and stuff like that. That's kind of cool, But just because if you see,
keep my Whoopi.
Yeah, exactly. If you see a kid wearing a, no, we're gonna talk about that right now, Insomniac. If you see somebody just wearing, I'm sorry, if a 25-year-old kid, 30-year-old kid is wearing a fucking old tiger stripe thing, don't go ask him when he served in Vietnam. Dude, it's fashion chic, okay? Obviously, wearing something that you just wore at a like I said, it was. You watched the TV show on 90210 Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh, absolutely.
And you saw Luke Perry, also known as, what was the name? Dylan. His name was Dylan or something like that. And what did you see? You saw him wearing Jungle. He used to wear Jungle boots. He used to wear the old school Vietnam Jungle boots. And so, hey, look, uniform accoutrements, pieces of uniform, ain't stolen valor, guys. It's not going to get us on the main page riled up, saying, hey, you better fucking now.
Is where stolen valor really comes in.
What's that?
Lying about to make money, that's when it becomes different, or to better, benefit from it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Now, if you're running around making collections for monies for, and you're saying, hey, I'm doing this for veteran stuff, and you end up embezzling a lot of money, and then you find out that you were just using or faking anything to get any, like Steve Slayton. When we covered Steve Slayton and his run for Arizona, and he was talking about how he was a helicopter pilot, Vietnam, super SOG secret, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
All the special things,
and flew the special helicopters, even though he was enlisted. And I didn't realize that you could fly helicopters like that as enlisted.
I mean, I could try. Let me get in. We'll see how it works out. I mean, I can. I don't know if I'll do it well, but I can.
Yeah, to me, I can only fly them on Call of Duty or a GTA or Battlefield. That's the only time I can fly helicopter. I don't even fly them well there.
No, I crashed the hell out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Every time. I remember when we used to play GTA Online, and there's only specific people that were good at flying vehicles. That was me, Redleg, and Pip, and all that. We were the only ones that could ferry the crew around, the WT Station gaming crew, or Tim Waltz, exactly that. So again.
I was just good at blowing shit up.
Yeah. Spanky was on a turret. That's why we always break balls about her being the turret, because she's fucking people. She was even killing hostages when you weren't supposed to be killing hostages in the game, of course.
In the game, of course.
Is that a squirter? What's a squirter? The next thing you know, fucking mission fails because you killed a
squirter.
Yeah. Whoa, hey. So I don't know, guys. I'm not going to go on these 15 different tangents about stolen valor. We are going to talk about the stolen valor case that happened, the Seattle shooting, that was basically some nutbag, and he approached a veteran in a wheelchair and ripped his patch off or says something like that, where he basically incited an argument with this old timer, and the old timer was like freaking. Like reaching, he was supposedly reaching for, he had like an airsoft gun or some pepper spray. Again, the details are going to come out more. And so the next thing you know, this whack job shot this old veteran in a fucking wheelchair. Now, that's where we talk about this stolen valor accusations going nuts. We even had people in the comments telling us that we live for stolen valor. Did you hear about that? Did you see that? We live for stolen valor. What are you talking about? We don't live for stolen valor. We report the stories and stuff like that. And if somebody's fucked up, then guess what? They're fucked up. Then that's all you can say. That's all you can reply and post. If somebody, like, that old stolen valor case where we had that one guy going to the funeral who's Sergeant Major Davis. He said it was Sergeant Major Davis.
Oh yeah, Sergeant Major Davis.
Come on, guys. That's straight blatant. And he's ordering people and he's telling stuff what to do. So yeah. So it's that's different. That's a different story. I know everyone's trying to say, "Oh, you guys live for this shit." No, trust me. Anything that we post on there, if you're trying to connect us to any type of incitement of violence, or say that we were responsible for that whatever event, kiss my ass, because that's not the case. So now that we've covered the stolen valor part, now that we've covered the wearing uniforms and being in uniform regalia is military chic. There's all my big words that I use today. Let's talk about when you're on post.
A little different. When you are on post and you are walking around in a uniform and you decide to, not wear your PC, decide to take your boots off and decide to wear your Crocs, then it's obvious that you are altering the uniform. And I'm talking about on post right now, on post. I don't know, everyone's going to fucking go, you said it's wrong, it's bullshit, because I'm talking about on post. Right.
Now, I get if there is something that has happened, like, for instance, you're taking a photo for an ID card and you have to have a civilian top on or something like that. I know what I have done with my soldiers, and I know Spanky has done this too, is that, okay, bring in your civilian shirt, you're still staying in uniform, come in, put on the uniform shirt, put it on top, or take off the uniform top and then use your t-shirt as a t-shirt, do your passport pic, so that way we could go ahead and someone says there's something on my shoulder. What's on my shoulder? Yeah, what's on my shoulder? It's some dust.
Just go on and brush your shoulder.
Yeah, about to say my so, or combat it. Yeah, it's specific reasons why, okay? Now, if you walk into a clinic, especially on Fort Knox, and I'm just going to say this is a lesson, and I hope this NCO provides some sort of guidance to this individual. If you walk into a clinic looking like this,
like, come on, dude.
It's hard for anyone to defend, or anybody to defend, what you're wearing. As you can see, the individual that is staring at the camera, on our camera, and the camera of the person that took the picture, you can clearly see what the fuck on his face. You clearly can see what qualification. That's coming back for some reason. The kids are saying what?
All of his flabbers are gassed.
Yeah, all of his flabbers are gassed. All of his behooving and caveating and what the hell and who the freak is all coming out.
Like that face says it all. I think he really is just speechless because wow.
Yeah, I mean, let's say this again. Look at his face again.
I would think he was certifiable if he's just walking around like this, and I'd probably be scared to say something like he might, this might be his 13th reason.
so
back it up.
Yeah, and he's probably sitting there going, it's probably notice there's somebody standing in a white hood. It's probably a dependent or something like that. It's probably a family member. So he was probably like, you could tell he was holding back.
Because he looks young.
Yeah, and every time I'm gonna say this again. Yeah, exactly that, Jessica. He's gonna blow up a blood vessel. Exactly. What in qualification What in behooving and caveating, who the freak gave you...
And what is he doing with his hands?
Yeah, gave you the audacity to wear something like this? Again, I will say, if there is a modification to the uniform for, for like a picture day or a uniform for passports or something like that, hey, I get it. Yes. I get it. I'm just saying, I totally understand. But I, being a, current, I was going to say current qualified. A current and formerly qualified. Well, I still am qualified because I'm on the rolls. If you're retired, you're still on the rolls, right? So so we're current and qualified. We're still getting paid. So I, as a current and qualified retired NCO, I think, you know how you age fast? You ever watch this thing where people are aging quick, like that Saving Private Ryan gif or something like that, where the guy's aging at the end? Me, I had all my gray hairs fly out of my fucking eyebrows. More of my hair got lost, and I had ear hair growing like crazy. That's how fast I aged looking at this image. Now,
it's like you put that filter on.
Exactly. You're like, what? Okay. Now, all the excuses that are flying out, all the excuses that have come out. Who cares? Nobody gives a fuck. Blah 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 blah. Hey, Sarnt. It's their fault.
It's your job. It is your job.
It is your job. If you hit, I was going to say the rank on your collar, but I wore a rank on my chest too. The stripes that are on your chest means confrontation, means having that candor and the intestinal fortitude, and I'll say it, the fucking sack to tell this soldier, hey, stop. What are you doing? Why are you dressed like that? And the person that sent this in, actually not the person, other people from different angles that sent it in, said he was holding his uniform top like in a bag or in his hand or something like that. So he was already know. Now look, I get it. There has to be something. But look, the standards are sergeants that you are not enforcing. And as you can see, our behooved colleague in the blue shirt in the image, you could clearly see that this was fucking wrong. I don't care. Is that boy a sad sack or lady sack? I don't know, Wes. You can't, I don't know. Well, I was about to say you can't say that anymore, but I guess you can. I don't know. All I'm just saying is this right here. The leaders of this individual have failed themselves and that leader and that soldier, and has presented themselves a situation on Fort Knox. Did I say it was I said that, right? It was a clinic on Fort Knox that now has. Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. What was that? We were saying who? What?
Is he like? It looks like he's almost trying to escape from somewhere. Like he's changing on the run. That's I cannot wrap my mind around why this is even happening.
And thank you. Yeah, exactly that. Very, very great point there, Gary. How many NCOs just let this guy get all the way into the clinic? Now, every time we post this. Every time we post something about uniforms, everyone that comes out of the fucking woodwork to say, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's going on through your life, you don't know, blah, 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 this is bullying, blah, blah, this is why the Fort Stewart shooting happened, blah, blah, blah. I mean, everyone's trying to connect all this shit. And I'm thinking, guys, look, it is not behavioral health, nor is it master resiliency training for you to be in fucking uniform.
Right. I mean,
how hard is that?
You should be locked up.
Yeah, exactly. You should exactly that, Gary. How many NCOs have let this individual walk by? And also, I mean, not even, dude. I mean, back at Bragg, even on Bragg, if there's some shady shit going on.
43 minutes.
Yeah, 43 minutes in. Okay, 43 minutes. You'll get told, hey, what are you doing? What's going on, bro? What's going on? Why are you? So, but this is not the worst part. Actually, I would say that this is not the worst part. For some reason, somehow, the Army has allowed individuals to just go hog ham on social media, or has not informed. I don't understand this. I don't understand how the fear of God from the non-commissioned officer being corrected. Because, like I said, the reason why we stopped posting. Well, the reason why we stopped posting that shit is because we had so many so many fucking crybabies that were in the freaking inbox and on there saying, and again, and you still see it right now with the Fort Stewart shooter. He was being bullied. Yeah. Well, according to everyone's stuff, he was being bullied back in AIT, right? And now he's a sergeant, right? So he's having PTSD, AIT flashbacks. Hey, I don't care. If you raise a weapon on your teammates, the bullying excuse, the behavioral health excuse, the master resiliency trainer excuse goes out the fucking window. I don't care.
Absolutely. You should have sought help before it got anywhere near that point.
Oh yeah.
I know not everybody wants to, but if you're letting yourself, like, your mind go that way, then yeah, like, it's on you, buddy. You really have to, like, ask.
Yeah.
Go to an ER.
Yeah.
Pick up a weapon.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm just blown away. I'm also blown away at the fact that soldiers nowadays have, and all you have to do is look on Instagram. All you have to do is go on TikTok, and everyone's crying about, oh, these soldiers being posted on TikTok, all these soldiers posting themselves on Instagram, blah blah. Wow, what if I told you that there's senior leaders too?
Absolutely.
There's senior leader officers, senior leader NCOs that just posts shit, and here's what pisses me off. No one will say a fucking thing. Here I'm raising my voice again. No one will say a fucking thing about the TikToks, the Instagram thirst traps, the people doing stupid shit in uniform, but God forbid a soldier's image gets posted on WTF Moments. And we have everyone coming out of the woodwork trying to be armchair fucking behavioral health specialists or stolen valor cases or something like that. I mean, we probably have a pretty good fucking vetting process and a lot of information. And usually before something gets posted, which, by the way, for you guys that don't know, a lot of the content it kind of like ruminates and goes back and forth in discussions with the team. So that way we can fucking go make sure to do legits and go back and forth. And soon we're going to reveal a testing project that we've been working with. And once that comes out, everyone will be like, oh, shit. So it takes a little bit before it to get posted. So we posted an image of someone that wasn't supposed to be wearing a combat patch. Everything out of the name of this book to defend this guy, even though he was 1,000% fucking wrong. Immediately, well, the first thing was the bullying aspect. I'm going to say this. Son, girl, sis, chile, hermano, hermana. Holmes, check this out, Holmes. Once you post it out there, it's all ours. Once it's posted on the domain, on a public domain, it's all public. You made it public. Once it's out there, you can't get it back. Now, of course, if you want to go and say that somebody's defaming you or lying or libeling you about some stuff written and spoken and all this other shit, then of course, feel free. But if it's posted and it's made on a spot correction that's in violation of a specific Army regulation, that's where we stand. Because you notice we'd be posting a lot more shit, right? We'd be posting a ton of shit.
Right.
So
I mean, the possibilities are endless when it comes to that. You know that.
Right. And that's the thing. A outside perception, the bubble of U.S. Army WTF Moments is the troops. It's not you that got out during Desert Storm or Kosovo or fucking, back in Grenada. It's not you when you just recently got out. It's the children's. This is the children's page.
All for the kids.
All for the kids. I would say our demographic for U.S. Army WTF Moments, it's not you. It's the troops. It's the kids. It's the children's. That's why we always post stuff about the mold. You don't hear Army leaders talking about the mold, right? Oh, hell no.
No, you don't.
You don't hear podcasts about mold and shit, right? The Army don't like talking about that. Or the defects. That's why we collab with Hots and Cots. So my mouth was agape. My mouth was agape when I saw this next link. Now, things that you can and cannot do in uniform. And I'll just paraphrase for some of the civilian audiences out here, because I get told, I was given some feedback from the civilian audience that, hey, maybe some of these this discussions of some of the stuff is we really appreciate it, but some of the stuff we don't understand, blah blah. And that's good feedback. I do appreciate some of the civilian audiences that know that some of the stuff that you and I and some of the audience members and followers can get. But
we just take it for granted that everybody speaks the same language.
Right. And our civilian audience, don't know all that stuff. So it's like, okay, I will break it down and paraphrase as much as we can. AR 670-1 DAPM 670-1 wasn't a regulation that was updated and added to include the DAPM that did state that a lot of it was punitive. Okay, so that means this regulation that is the wear of army uniforms and appearances and our awards and stuff like how we're setting up and stuff like that. That's why leaders, everyone gets pissed off when you see somebody with an extra ribbon, or see something with an extra V that they shouldn't get, or see somebody with another Oakley club. I mean, and the way the Army works, there's been processes where there's specific windows that open and close when it comes to awards. That you can't wear that ribbon anymore, or that doesn't count as a deployment anymore. So you got to take that bar off your sleeve. There's the rank you have to wear has got to be different. You know, Army changes it a lot in the inside, so I understand from the civilians' side of the house when they ask for context. I get that. So the next image I'm going to show you, it's actually a video, and it's a real quick 20-second video, and this video is a senior NCO wearing the patch of a Pentagon. Now, I will say this. I have only verified the link in the account, but we are watching this. This looks like this has to be, and I know Viva La Vargas, I know Mandatory Fund Day, I know other accounts have had their images taken for sale for the use of AI.
Yes.
I've only seen independent videos, but I've never seen two individuals involved in AI. And this kind of got this piqued a little interest because it was an insurance company, and there is an individual that is in uniform presenting themselves, and they post a lot of AI imagery on their website. But there's a video. The soldiers that they have a soldier's medal now. Where is that? Cab Plus. What is that? Cab Plus. Now, see, that's the thing too about the cab. See. So yeah, exactly. There's so many managers. So I'm just going to say this is why it's careful when you post yourself. Now this right here, this next image is what you're not supposed to do, but we haven't verified to make sure that this individual did it. Does that make sense? I don't want everybody to think that say, oh, this fucking NCO's a shitbag and she did. No. I'm just saying we don't know because this comes from an AI account, and this is why we want to give you guys and gals some context on how dangerous it is to put your image out there online. So again, this video is quasi freaking quasi fucking on the fence on only because anytime we see AI, me being Spanky, I mean the rest of the team were like, oh my god, this is so stupid.
Right.
And so first,
real stuff.
Yeah, real stuff. So again, the video we're going to show you, we don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know if this individual is being used by AI. We think we're on the fence on it. We don't know yes or no, but we're going to highlight the dangers of posting your images out there. And I'm going to tell you what, there's also been some revenge porn imagery that has been posted that we get in the inbox of individuals, of soldiers, and that's what's the scary part too. So when you're posting thirst traps, and I'll say it, fucking thirst. Hey, look, you look good. You got a good body. You know, male, female, and you lift, and you got fucking. Hey, you want to show off? Yeah, get you.
Fire.
Yeah, be fire, right? Show your stuff. Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, I don't mind. Hey, I mean, don't get me wrong. Me being a guy, and I'm being Spanky. You're like Spanky. By one time, you told me, "Hey, who's this guy?" And I'm like, oh, "Great, here we go." And then I'll go, "Hey, who's this girl?" And you're like, "Oh." Then you say the same thing, right? Hey, if you're thirst trapping and you have Twitter or Instagram crushes out there, hey, you're posting that stuff up. I will say, just be real careful because your images, your videos can be taken, and AI is. Francis wants to see my couch, dude. It's right there. It's my couch is right there. Don't worry. We're gonna highlight this stuff later. We're gonna go through the break. And so, did you want to go to the break, Spanky, or are you good?
I guess we are. Well, let's roll. Let's get it done.
Let's get it done.
You're done.
Yeah, you get her done. So again, I totally understand thirst traps. Hey, you look good. You want to show off your physique, male or female, because there are audiences for both, male and female, to look at male or female. Hey, whatever floats your boat. But we're just telling you guys and gals to be real careful because someone can take the images from you, and we have had cases of revenge porn. Images of someone's thirst trap that AI now is being used to put in porn, male and female. And we have had, lordy. So I'm going to show you, first I'm going to show you the website. We don't know who this is. Yeah, we don't know who it is at all, but you can clearly see There is a whole lot of AI in there. AI has gotten so good, they even got somebody got my image, made me old. Look at that. Older, I should say. I'm already old. Look at that. It looks like me.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks like me.
Like, look at the size of her hands.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It looks like me, King. That looks like old Mad Mike, and there's CQ looking at her on the end of the image right there, right? So look at that.
Oh, yeah.
It totally looks like us.
That's y'all.
Yeah. So look at that. You can already
Look,
clearly.
oh my god.
This is so much AI cringe. So if you look at this and you see the uniform and you see first thing everybody knows what happens when soldiers see, hey, we are our own worst critic, and we see images. What every time we watch a movie with soldiers, I know on the army side of the house.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
You can't.
know what's wrong. Shut the fuck up and watch the movie.
You can't even enjoy. We're about ready to do that, Keith. You can't even enjoy the movie. I can't. Sometimes I have to like turn off my okay, Ken, turn off your NCO filters for right now and just enjoy the movie, because if I do, I will not even get through 15-20 minutes of a military movie, just because of the way they hold their weapons, what weapons they're using. Their patches are all fucking wrong. They say they're spec ops, or they say they're psyops, or they say they're special forces teams, MACV SOGs, all the special things that they like to throw out there. And they also say, attached to, saying that they're historic. I just listen with open. That's why I enjoy Star Wars. I could just go ahead and just go ahead and disappear my world. So you can see right now, I'm just going to say, and this is something that Keith was talking about. We are definitely talking about. Now, if you look, you see page responsibility, and you see insurance broker right there, blah, 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 page transparency. The page locations include the United States, Pakistan, and one other. So let's look at the other. Thailand. So
it's not a brand new page. That's the only thing that's given it some credit. It didn't just that's the only thing.
Okay. So again, we went in this open-minded on this because we got an image. We're having a video that we're going to show you guys, and this video again is not verified. It has not been deemed authentic due to the fact of the heavy AI, and only from what we've experienced, an OPSEC monkey. If you guys know OPSEC monkey, he is our resident hacker and resident coder, and he's the one that says, "Yep, that's AI. That looks bad." Blah blah blah. Now, the main page. AI boomer trap. Yeah, exactly that. Now, the main page has even commented. If you can see everybody who's in there, I want you guys and gals to be careful, because these are real people following real stuff. Now, the outrage of uniforms being used for endorsements of whatever, you guys got to be real careful, because what'll end up happening is that and I think they might have taken the video down, because I don't see it on the video.
I don't see it either.
Because we were dragging them. So I just want you guys and gals to be real careful before you go on a rage fest.
Yes.
Before you start going on an ice rant. Be careful, because this right here is it's a complete red flag. Yep. Yeah. Well, you'd have to have no. Hey, Holly, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how people fall for AI so bad, it's unreal. So here's
the bunny's got me.
Yeah, and here's the video that here's the video that was being sent to the inbox and shared by a lot of people. It's got like 420,000 views. It's been shared so many times, but they stopped. You can't. They purposely hid the shares. So I just want you guys and gals to be real careful how you judge this. You can see right now, WTF Moments put that in there, and you can see their little comment right there, the first one. What in qualification? Because that's what the kids are now saying. That word's coming back. So be real careful. Now, this video again is not verified as authentic or verified as legit, but due to the heavy amount of AI use, I'm willing to bet, and I'm willing to, me, I always like to, place my bets in Tecate. So I'm willing to bet. I think this is just a 6-packer. Yeah, this is just a 6-pack one.
Yeah,
it's not 12.
3 snack cakes.
Yeah, exactly. 3 snack cakes and a 6-pack. And there we go. We're just gonna. It's this real 20-second video, so just take a listen to what they're saying. Oh, is the video showing? Can you hear it? Wait. Wait. The video, so you can see right now. You still wait. Hang on.
I see it.
Why did all of a sudden the sounds come off? See, we're having some. Me and Spanky were having some tech issues earlier, so.
Yeah, that's why we're
late.
Well, that's why we got here when we got here. We're never late.
Yeah, exactly. That's when we got here.
Starts when we arrive.
Yeah, let me dig with this anyhow. Yeah, let me dig with this more.
But y'all can see, it's apparently, or it appears to be, a master sergeant.
And we work with over 30 A+ rated insurance carriers that can get you, in most cases, coverage on day one.
Okay,
click the link below to find out more today. If you're anything like me that has PTSD, TBI, trauma, military, or combat-related injuries, we have good news. We specialize in insurance for veterans, and we work with over 30 A+ rated insurance carriers that can get you, in most cases, coverage on day one.
Again,
click the link below to find out more today.
If
you're anything like me that has
PTSD,
TBI,
for everything that's wrong with it, just for being a master sergeant, supposedly selling insurance in uniform, that's what they're seeing. They're going to be blind to everything else, like all the other issues that might not be real.
Right. So this is what we're not. This is what the verification goes. So AI is that good to grab. I guarantee. Like I said, I'm willing to bet some Tecate on here that this is an AI image. This is an AI vid that's been taken due to the fact that everyone's been involved. And I will say this. Now, if this is proved to be authentic, then bats aren't. You cannot endorse any products in uniform or show to have the appearance that the U.S. military or the Department of Defense is endorsing any products, and that's it. But I guarantee it.
That's just it. She's a master sergeant. Like, I don't see how she would know better, or like she would not know better. You know what I mean? Or did I get that wrong? Like, I just can't. That's why, like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, this master sergeant doesn't know.
Yeah. No, Pip. AI can manipulate, because again, if you guys have watched Mandatory Fund Day, if you guys have watched. If you got the insurance scam stuff is happening with Viva La Vargas, especially Mandatory Fund Day and Viva La Vargas. Those are the two prominent ones that we see. They get that. They freaking stop looking at the rank. Stop looking at the grammar. I'm just looking up at the images of appearance of someone speaking.
Well, no, that's just it. Their grammar is off. Like the way they're talking. That's what he's saying.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Like it doesn't flow.
Trauma,
like,
military, or combat-related injuries.
We
have good news. We specialize in insurance for veterans, and we work with over 30 A+ rated insurance carriers that can get you, in most cases, coverage on day one. Click the link below to find out more today. If you're anything like me,
it doesn't flow right.
Yeah. Well, again, and you guys don't realize is that they get images, they get videos of real, they get real video, they get real images, and they will, like I said, if you watch fucking Mandatory Fund Day, if you watch freaking Viva La Vargas, and I mean, I have sent a message. Hey man, are you selling insurance? What are you doing? And then like, no, that's not me. That's AI, and that's not me at all. And let me show you the original video, and let me show you the video that's fake. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And that's why you know. But I'm telling you what, right now, if this was authentic, you cannot again wear your uniform to have any appearance of endorsement from the U.S. military or the DoD. So we're trying to figure it out. I guarantee it, due to the fact, body language, it just seems like now I'm not going to go posting everybody's videos that have been altered by AI. Just you'll notice there's some, and they have also there's also some that have there's images. Dude, the old kids, the people who I worked with before, man, they freaking before me. I'm saying one of the PSYOP kids when I was hanging out with them at Camp McCall. They everyone knows that I'm a Grand Admiral Thrawn fan and I'm starting. They made me a video like I was Grand Admiral Thrawn in Ahsoka, and I was like, holy shit, glasses and everything. I'm like, holy crap, that's scary. I might post that. Let me see if I got the image to that. Let's see if I got the image to that. Let's see. And it was pretty freaking. I was like, what? You guys got me doing what? I look like what? Darth Ice. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun at Cat McCall. It's scary what AI can do with just subtle tweaks. And if you have, how do I say this? If you have the face for radio, if you have the face that can be easily copied and mimicked and all that, bruh, you will, you will be able to. You can let me look this. Let me look for the link right here. Look for the image.
Oh yeah, and they, I can't remember who said it in the comments. Something about they think it's not AI because AI would mess up the rank. But if you look at all the other pictures on that or that Facebook page, like the rank's right. Like that lieutenant colonel rank. I mean, does the guy look like a lieutenant colonel? Absolutely fuck not. But the rank's right. It's not hard to upload someone's picture, like their GA photo, and here you go. Everything's going to look right then.
Oh man. Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, Chris, you can't fake legendary status. Oh, honored, Chris. Oh, long live the Empire. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Chris, why get his head all big? Stop it.
Yeah. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. I got to fan myself with some AER propaganda. Oh, man. And make sure you donate to AER. Yeah, let's make sure you donate to AER. And let me go ahead and just do a double-fisted freaking fan wave there. Make sure you donate to the AER. So, yeah. So AI is real. It's getting better. Back in the day, people with, goofy hands or, fat fingers or whatever, or 1,000 fingers, like you got somebody holding a gun and they're holding different weapons and stuff like that, different hands. Or they look like they got 8 hands or something like that.
How do you have one finger on the trigger and then you still have 6 fingers?
Yeah, exactly. Or you got an arm that's like behind your arm, another arm. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So the kids they here's an image of me. Okay, can't believe I'm doing that. Here's an image of me as Grand Admiral Thrawn, and the kids did a phenomenal job of putting me in the in the TV series, and they were just tweaking at it. But this is how they made me look as Grand Admiral Thrawn.
I love it. A little bit of data in there too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It does. Yeah, exactly. So you mean data? Is it data or data? You're like talking about...
I'd say I just say data.
You say yeah. Okay. So yeah, there is a little bit of a little mashing of the actor that plays Thrawn and a little bit of Brent Spiner there. So yeah. So this was when I was at Cat McCall. The kids scared the shit out of me, put me in Ahsoka. And as Grand Admiral Thrawn, there's a quick little thing of what they could do with my image, and I didn't know that they had gotten my image like that. So prank call them from a private number. No, this is good stuff. So yeah. So again, AI is scary. This is not me, by the way. I'm not saying I own a Grand Admiral uniform yet, but that's not me. And so yeah, I'm not. But again, I'm just telling you the talent that AI has. How do I not talent, because AI is not really talented. But
it's just getting better.
It's just getting better. Yeah, it's progressive.
Correct everything with the prompts.
Exactly. And if you know how to write a good prompt, and depending on what AI platform you use, then so again, this is why when everyone was like, "Oh, that needs to get shared, that needs to get posted," I was like, "Yeah, that's on an AI page. That's kind of like yeah, I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna get posted, but we are gonna discuss it due to the fact that it was looking kind of fucking shady as we were going through the
Right, because how many people completely and totally didn't even question that it was real. So
Yeah, and again, and this is not, again, I don't want this NCO to get attacked. I don't want this NCO to fucking get destroyed or whatever, because if she posted a video somewhere on social media, then this is what probably ended up happening. Is it got her that video from her account or an Army account got scraped and then put and used AI to make it appear like she's selling fucking insurance. And so again, that's nothing that's going to get posted. But again,
and also to be fair, that commercial in no way makes me want to buy insurance. So absolutely no way.
You need to work on your marketing game.
Yeah, so it didn't work anyway.
Yeah. And of all the military moms that I've seen, I've never seen them want to do this with their kids on a swing. I've even all the baby mamas that I know. All my exes, all about this, yeah, was what you have, yeah. But I wasn't directing it to me, Spanky. God, thanks.
I did.
All my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee, but I can't hang them there either because I got some there too. But yeah. So it's just like, yeah, exactly that, Musa. Skynet is learning at an exponential way. Oh, like how Arnold said it. Skynet learns at a geometric rate. In the panic, they tried to pull the plug, But look at that. Fake as shit. Fake as shit. I think AI is kind of like, you remember those old Mad magazines back when you were growing up?
Oh, I love them. I still have
some myself. But you notice the Mad magazine stuff has a specific look to it on their little comics. That's what AI looks like to me. Maybe I'm wired wrong, or I need to.
No, I see what you're saying. I know exactly what you mean because you like some of y'all do that with what you hear. Like I never hear the difference. Like, oh, the mic sounds like this. What? It sounds fucking same. Like you're the same thing. So you see it immediately if something is just not quite like right.
Yeah, it looks like to me it looks like a Mad magazine cartoon, and then to me, I mean, U.S. Army WTF Nation Radio was support of the SAG strike and with our friends that work in Hollywood, to include writers, content creators, artists, filmmakers,
several guests.
Yeah, several guests, as a matter of fact. And they, these are the individuals that truly create the art. And I have, like I said, we have Hollywood friends of the station, and I have friends that that they bust their ass to create, to create artists and stuff like that. I couldn't even imagine if someone got one of my favorite freaking musical artists like Charlie Daniels Band, because we've had, member of the band on there too, bless his soul. Someone tries to freaking fake the funk on Charlie Daniels, man, I'm gonna raise up. And you're like, dude, stop. It's I get it. I understand using AI for like, I don't know, like little music bites or something like that. Believe it or not, some of our bumper music, very few, we use AI just for like standard. It would be like classical music that you would hear in the elevator. Yeah. Just atmosphere music, ambiance and something like that. But we would never say this is the stuff we're gonna use, or blah blah blah. Exactly that, kid. I was about ready to say, artists against generative AI for a good community that believes in human creativity. Yes, and I will jump on a Monday topic right quick. Just one.
Okay. You got
Luigi. The shit that happened with Luigi. The reason why AI was partially involved in a lot of insurance for medical when it comes to decisions on coverage being given. It ain't no doctor saying, yeah, no. It's AI. AI giving the doctors, giving the possibilities of whatever. So, yeah, exactly that. Oh man, you ain't lying, Holly.
Using it to make them the most money.
Yeah, exactly that. They're using it as a money fiction. I want authentic. Now look, I'm not saying special effects. Special effects and AI are different. Yeah. I want to see an actor be emotional and talk about stuff. I don't want to see some grainy looking, cartoony looking thing that looks like me as Grand Admiral Thrawn when I'm not. But right. I don't like. I want to see the real, authentic actor, like somebody that I grew up admiring or whatever, or your favorite Twitter crush or Instagram crush. I do have several of those, and I want to see au naturel. So I want au naturel. I want to see.
Unless it's my avatar, it's staying AI. There you go.
Well, I will in the joke. I will. If somebody wants to make an AI pic of me, blah, 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 whatever, I do it. Ha ha ha. That's funny. But to pass it off as me or just say that's authentic,
right?
They get, everyone always says, yeah, that's how it starts. Exactly that. That's how it starts. It's how it starts. You just want to play around for a little bit, and the next thing you know, you're being used as Grand Admiral Thrawn, or you're in a gay porn. So there you go.
One or the other.
There's
no in between there.
I'm not kink shaming. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. I know I've had me and Spanky have had good talks about the individuals of the community that like to come out and reach out to us, asking me and Spanky if what we are and are we doing some stuff, and we have to respectfully decline. There are some that are very appreciative that we're open and honest, open-minded, that we decline, but there are some out there that want to be persistent, and they're like, dude, no. It's funny. Of course, inbox sanctity. Of course, I would never dime those people out.
Never, of course. Absolutely.
All right. So there's that portion. So again, uniform fuck up at the Fort Knox clinic, dude. What you doing, baby? What is you doing? No. No. I don't care. I don't care if you were just gonna be whatever. Sarnts, you need to fucking tell your soldiers, put your fucking uniform on. I'm just talking on post because again, off post, you get some wavy stuff right there because it could be a homeless person or it could actually be a shitbag soldier. Or you can just say, hey, you're a shitbag soldier. Hey, shitbag. I've got a friend who's very loud and boisterous who does that when we go hang out. And sometimes it's embarrassing. Sometimes it's hilarious. Hey, shitbag, put your shit on. And the next thing you know, all these soldiers are turning around, looking around to see who said that. Or if they were, and all of a sudden you'll see a soldier put his ball cap on or ball cap. Here, I was imitating Donald Trump and patrol cap. So we have one example of what not to do, which you shouldn't be doing on post. We have another example that could be AI. That's why it's careful to have your images out there. And now we're going to talk about the National Guard Reserve. I will say a skirt. I mean, skirting the regs. I will say it's like a clause. I think very activist-like soldiers, activist-minded soldiers that use their status as a reservist know what the fuck they're doing. And the way they fucking the way they do that is they, like, for instance, there's been individuals that are shit posting on left and on the right, and this is not a Monday edition talk. This is purely freaking I heard you shouldn't smoke in parachutes. What are you talking about, Chris? Okay, you shouldn't smoke in parachutes. Supposedly you can't smoke in parachutes. And the reason why I was told, because I was smoking parachute. I was smoking the harness. Matter of fact, my troops, I'm not saying that I didn't enforce a parachute standard because you rig it, you jump it, and if you smoke in it and you burn your chute, that's on you. Needless to say, a lot of people saw, that's when I burned in. That's when, yeah, Chris.
That's how it works.
That's how, no, I didn't know. That's not how I didn't burn in. I just like that everyone talked about. I was using that as a euphemism. Burning in, get it? Ashes dropping on your chute, burning in, burning in your chute, burning in, making you.
It took me a minute, but I got there.
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Oh man,
you got a man crush going on in here." I'm getting a little jealous.
Okay, Chris. All right. I'm gonna give some background. Me and Chris served together when I was active duty. And so when we were active duty, so he and I served together. Several members of my old detachment and old company and old battalion guys that are in the chats that always break balls with me all the time. Every time I'm on air, they say my nose is too big. They say I need another camera. I get all the jokes. That I'm surprised.
I don't know you.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised your chair goes up that high for your little short ass. I get all the jokes, and it's all out of love. So
it might be out of love.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a video that's circulating right now of there is a National Guard soldier outside of Camp Atterbury, Indiana, and this individual is, and I'm just going to go ahead and not play because he's screaming and all that stuff, and it was annoying. So I'm going to just play the video, and it's got plenty of fucking subtitles for you to enjoy.
We are more than 80 years after World War II, watching the same authoritarian tools be turned inward.
So, of course, this is the same rhetoric that went back and forth on the other side on the left. Now, again, right, left, everyone took advantage of the fact of their reserve status being their reserve status. So they know that when you're on orders, when you're on active status as a drilling reservist or guards person, you can't say anything. You can't, whatever. So this is a National Guard soldier speaking out about ICE detention at Camp. So he is a National Guard infantryman, and he's just saying, hey, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm looking up people up, blah, blah, blah. People are looking up to us, and this post was built in 1942 to fight fascism, and now this is fascism. And I know me and Massey like to break balls, and I don't understand what this whole fascism thing is because I've not experienced it yet. I don't know. Spanky, have you experienced any fascism yet?
I haven't got it yet. Not quite.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I went to go drink some fascist coffee this morning and I did some fascist. I had to feed the fascist kid tonight with my fascist dinner to make sure before I went on our fascist podcast. So this individual here is on as a National Guard soldier and off status. Right. He's not.
That's key there.
That's key. He's not. If he was wearing a uniform, if he was in uniform in front of post as a active member drilling, I'm saying act. I'm talking about in. I'm not talking about out veteran. In.
Right.
and he's on, then yes, it's prohibited. This right here is the skirting of policy that I'm talking, because then this kid, what, left or right, what is the perception then of soldiers that you are serving with when you're doing this, when you go to drill? Like everyone sees you out there in civilian clothes, off duty, off status, right? Well, then next thing you know, drill weekend comes around, which is, by the way, it's not OPSEC. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's not drill weekend is not OPSEC. We posted a drill schedule one time, and everybody flipped the fuck out and blah 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 blah. And then the reason why it was removed was because there was a couple of key details that were in there that was part of their ramp up. So that's like something like that. That is OPSEC, yes, but a drill schedule is not. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is not. I can go find that online in 3 seconds. Yeah. It's not. So everyone's like, oh, that's OPSEC. That's OPSEC. So he's not on status, so he can say all this stuff, right? I just want everybody to understand that when you're on active duty, or when you are drilling, which is the term they use when you're considered on status, or you're doing your 1 week in a month, or your 2 week AT, that when you are drilling, then obviously you cannot be shit posting like this, or you can't make comments and stuff like that. Back in the day, now everyone has on this side saying, yeah, fuck yeah, we need to fight and we need to, hey, this guy's gonna go to drill, okay? This guy's gonna show up to formation, and everyone's gonna look at him who have maybe a aligned mentality, or an aligned allegiance to the same, or a different type of view, and they're not gonna think the same way as you. I would highly suggest that you knock this shit off as well. Because I get it. Freedom of speech, I get it. I don't. Yeah, exactly that, Keith. His next drill weekend's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna say right now, be real fucking careful. Everyone clapping. Yes, Slay Queen, yes. I don't know why I use that voice, but everyone's gonna go, yes, that's right. Good job. Oh, that's a patriot. Oh, right. Well, then, if that's a patriot, then you need to shut the fuck up about Tulsi Gabbard when she was posting her shit uniform. Even though she was wrong, in uniform. And then when she was off status, and she was making her comments about it, everyone was still going off on her. And I'm like, wait a minute. How is it this standard good? Yeah, how is this standard okay? But fucking but Tulsi Gabbard, when she's out of uniform talking about the government, what's the difference? They both hold clearances, right? They both hold whatever. You are allowed access to sensitive areas. So where's the line? There's a dangerous path that we're going down right now, where our own leaders behind closed doors are starting out to rile up the troopies and not like take up the shit for themselves. Like, say it with your full chest. Don't use the Joes. You say it with your full chest.
Right.
Don't use the soldiers.
It's just like we should never know any of these, our NCOs, our beliefs about these kinds of things, is in my opinion. Right. But I completely understand that he's skirting this just like Tulsi was. They're not technically doing anything illegal if they're not on status. He is just a civilian, and but him saying that he's a National Guard is the part that I'm like, I don't know. Like, that's where I'm like, I don't know where that. I'd have to look at the exact. UCMC parts of that.
Right. Again, now of course, there is another instance where there was an old buck sergeant who was in uniform. Remember that girl, that old NCO, that woman veteran in uniform that was talking about whatever.
Oh my gosh, it was immigration policy, wasn't it?
It was an immigration post, blah blah. And she was protesting against ICE and blah, 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 blah. It turns out to find out she was part of the National Guard or Reserve or something like that, and she got out, but she still kept her uniform on, so she was protesting in uniform. And then a bunch of fucking conspiracy theories came out of what you can or cannot do with a soldier when they're wearing a uniform. It's not illegal for you to be a dumbass.
No, unfortunately.
So if somebody is in uniform spouting their shit and they're not a veteran, they're a veteran and they're out, they're not on active duty, and they want to spout some shit, hey, okay, that's it. Is it tacky as fuck? Yeah, got it. It is tacky as fuck. Does it make you look like an ass and probably not get you any security jobs while you're trying to do that USA USA jobs form? Then yeah. I mean, you're looking stupid. You are looking big time stupid when you do this. And what's really worse is when there's individuals. All right, man. Talk to you later, Chris. There are individuals out there that say this is what happens if you do it in uniform, and you could get your. So there's people saying her benefits need to be taken away. Her or she. Did you realize that when you wear this uniform, you can get your benefits taken? No, I don't. I mean, so many people were thrown out. You could lose your bennies for this, blah blah blah. Man.
We're the same people when all the people were like, saying like all the blame Obama shit,
right?
So, like, where were those people?
Yeah, exactly. So again, it's like same shit. So again, it's like if you're not. I try to. Thank you. Somebody sent me the link, and I'm opening it right now. So it was this one right here. She's not in. I'm gonna say this again. No. She is not in. And so she was a veteran wearing her uniform. Blah. There's a captain out there. There's an former army captain that was the same thing. Again, you can fucking do it, but don't be that troop. If you're active duty, don't be that troop. If you're a drilling reserve, like if you're coming home from drill and then you decide to pass by a protest, wrong. Just don't even do it. Just don't even do it. Thumper, great point. Great point. Did you see Thumper's point? What benefits?
Yeah.
What benefits? So again, she is not in uniform. She is 100% allowed to do this. Again, looking tacky, looking like an ass. It's not illegal to be a dumb shit. But everyone's
wearing old stuff.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about what she should be or what should happen to her. And did you know all those stitches happen? Stitch coming. You notice I'm holding the ghost. Stitch coming. This is what happens if you do that. Stitch coming. No.
And what's funny is I bet everybody that's saying that, if I go back and dig far enough, I will find something they said that is just as bad.
Right. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm completely and 100% fucked up. So everything that I've said fucked up, I've been.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
I've had people say, "Well, what about you, Ice? You were active duty when you were a podcaster." No.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. Ice was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
You and me.
Yeah. Exactly. But I wasn't shit talking the country though.
No.
I wasn't saying that
awareness.
I wasn't calling you a fascist, wasn't I? Was I calling you a fascist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So
we're just calling people dumbasses. That's what we do.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, I would hope she's wearing a combat patch, but the obvious stupid once I saw that. Yeah, just the flag. And hey, look, dude, Thumper, I don't care about the combat patch. The way I see it, the way if someone has served, they have served, and that's it. They're a veteran. And when they go to a combat zone, they are a combat veteran, and that's it. That's there's no split, there's no wavy through the lines, there's no nothing. So if you see somebody who's been in Iraq, even our vice president who's been in Iraq, he is a combat veteran. Now he was just a pogue, and he's still a combat veteran. Spanky's a combat veteran. I'm a combat veteran. That's just because we were deployed in areas that were hostile fire pay, imminent danger pay, and were considered combat zones at the time. So that means what?
And tax-free.
That's right. Combat veteran.
Yeah.
So let's check. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that covers all the discussions and dramas about uniforms. So remember, be in complete uniform on post. If anything else, if anybody got a big lesson out of that, be in complete uniform on post. U.S. Army WTF Moments has now been tabbing and cataloging all uniforms. So that kid that you saw walking in the thing of that walking into the clinic looking like an ass, looking like all assed up.
Got daddy over there just all mad.
Yeah, exactly. No. The Huda freak was coming out of that guy's eyes, just shooting out of his eye. Huda freak, what the fuck?
He just wanted to lose it, but it's there with his kids. So
So exactly. Yeah, he's about ready to go off, but his kid's there. Well, I mean, Spanky, you have video proof of Baby Ice exclamating as well. So he'll be more than happy to do on the spot corrections. But
he's got it down.
He does have it down. So I just want to say we have been cataloging all soldiers that have had uniform infractions. We have also been cataloging individuals that like to shit talk women soldiers, but looking on their size. But have combat shirt issues themselves. I'll say that. that you can't wear a combat shirt. If you guys don't know what a combat shirt is, I'm sorry for the civilians out there. It's a shirt that was made to wear underneath your body armor. That's a little form fitting. And for
it is not. No, it's very form fitting.
Okay, it's very form fitting. Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. And then yeah, very form fitting. It's very form fitting that you can see. I wore a combat shirt one time, and I have, because I had a lot of surgery done on me, and I'm like, you can see the scars through that thing. I was walking by a mirror. Oh, wow. It was a mirror I took off. We just got back out of patrol, just doing some stuff, and I had taken off my body armor, and then next thing you know, I just walked by looking at myself and went, ew, ew. I stopped wearing combat shirts after that because it's not very flattering. And like you said, everything forms. So everyone who had made comments about women in uniform, about their ass size, I'll say it, their ass size, or how women should be. Of course, the Army, in their infinite wisdom, we're going to tape women to see if they're fat or not. And of course, they decide to tape their ass, which is like the fattest portion of anybody's body.
Especially, it's going to get bigger when you have to do all these squats to do.
Especially, yeah, exactly that. Exactly. That's how I have.
Got to dump now.
That's why I got to go ahead and bookmark all my fucking Twitter crushes and Instagram crushes because some of them got the bootay. But yeah, so what's the Army do? We're going to tape your butt. Sorry, you're fat. Even though they got 6-pack, even though they can squat way more than the average. So the individuals.
Squat you.
Yeah. I'll squat me. They can squat me. Yeah. But I will say this is that the individuals that like to shit talk about women being fat and all this other stuff, and of course, obviously, large women as well, that like to shit talk. We have been cataloging fat soldiers. I'll just say it. Soldiers that do not make a soldierly appearance that we know would not pass height and weight, but are very, 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 very keen on critiquing those that they say, well, that person's got a fat ass. And then all you got to do is scroll their fucking Facebook profile or Instagram. And you're like, damn, dude, you should be talking. Don't be throwing fucking stones in glass house. Don't be throwing fat in fat houses. You know what I mean? So,
exactly. Don't be throwing butter in fat houses.
Yeah. Don't be throwing butter in fat houses. Is that what you said? I like that.
Yes.
They'll be throwing fat and so we have been cataloging that. We also have been cataloging the immature drama that you commanders out there of not updating your fucking chain of command boards. I get it. Yes. You don't like who got elected and you don't like who the commander in chief is. I got it. Individuals probably didn't vote or did vote, whatever, blah, 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 or you don't like whatever. I got it. But just like this administration, just like the past administration, and just like I would say what WT Bomas.
Every administration.
Every administration that U.S. Army WT Bomas has been around, which is January 7th since January 7th, 2010, we have broken balls and busted out commands. That's why I love it. Every administrations we're either MAGA or we're woke, either or. It always flips back and forth. So since 2010, U.S. Army WT Bomas has been highlighting the fact that commanders are being petty. Leaders are being petty by not updating their chain of command boards. We have cataloged those too. That's it. We have cataloged. And the reason why is because one day when we get a phone call when someone gives a fuck, we'll say, here are all the soldiers that need a height and weight. Here's all the soldiers and legit height and weight. We're not talking about the guys who got 6-packs and all that stuff. And they're just haters. And that's what it is. I noticed that. First off, I noticed the thirst traps that are followed by the leaders that talk shit about them being thirst traps. Second, they're the ones that are saying that they have a fat ass, even though they're looking at themselves as, you know what I mean? I just like, I can't.
They're usually the ones sliding in DMs.
Yeah, he's sliding in DMs, yeah. Okay, someone's got a good comment here. I have had 2 different females tell me that they get smaller size trousers just for that reason to make their ass stand out because they go to the gym. Okay, and? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how you guys. Maybe it's just because I'm built like a sack of potatoes or something. But I could never get. I mean, remember when the ACUs first came out? We could never get the right size. We always talking about, are you wearing medium, regular, top, or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, you could buy a medium, regular bottoms. Well, I always wore medium talls. And they'd be different sizes depending on what day I bought them.
Right. Yeah. And the way is that they also made them to where it's like they made them for office wear. They didn't make them for people who actually did shit, like people who are like working in supply, lifting up boxes and stuff like that, or guys that are rucking or something like that. Bro, I've gone through the back of the trucks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have literally freaking gone through the pants. The crotches will blow out. And I'm trust me, I'm gonna do some self-deprecation here. I
got the ass flap.
Yeah, the ass flap, and I got, I'm not saying I'm packing a lot in the front, but damn, well, sometimes the pants would kind of give me a compliment, like, poof, whoa, I didn't realize I had, was that joke? There's a joke out there because Walmart is selling radioactive shrimp. That's my porn star name now, radioactive shrimp. So I had radioactive shrimp popping out, bam. Oh shit! I blew and it was just me doing normal stuff like getting in the vehicle, getting out, putting body armor, moving around, doing training, stuff like that, wearing the uniform and wearing the body armor. Those ACUs were just bad. So it's like, I get it, Pip. Someone, I had my pants bust open. And they're like, "Ooh, man, looks like First Sergeant wears drawers." I'm like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Look at my oh," and I'm like, "Whoa!" And then I'm like, "Stop looking at my ass."
Like, are those SpongeBob boxers you have?
Right,
on?
exactly that. If I want to wear my Sith Lord chonies, I will. God, leave me alone. So again, guys, I'm just telling you right now, because one day someone will say, "Hey, U.S. Army WTF moments," just like you've cataloged the mold, just like you've cataloged the defects. Do you have any pictures or images of soldiers of how they look? Blah 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 blah. In uniform. Oh, you do. Indeed, we do. Indeed, we do. So, I'm just telling you right now. I don't know. I mean, again, inbox sanctity. We have a lot when it comes to the content and stuff like that. But come on, guys. You have to look like a soldier appearance. AR 670-1, DA PAM 670-1. I'm just surprised that they said it was punitive, and it's not. It's not. I mean, I'm not seeing anybody get busted. You never.
No, but I'm sure nobody wants to be the first one to do it.
But you don't see anybody going on TikTok or going on Instagram going, "Stitch coming. I got in trouble for wearing my uniform wrong, and nobody else gets in trouble for wearing the uniform wrong." Mm-hmm. And oh, by the way, here's what my Sergeant Major DM'd
me. Probably a lot to do with it.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
Hey. Just put it this way, I've had leaders that have inappropriate behavior that has gotten me out of a lot of fucking trouble when I was against it. Just did. Like I didn't have the kind of receipts I did now, but I did have receipts. So like
let your German showing. Wait, whoa, what are you talking about? Mike's like, let your German showing. What?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? What German showing? Oh Lordy, I don't even know what that path is. I don't even know what that path is all about. So anyways, again, guys, gals, hey, don't get caught short. You guys know fucking better. You guys do know better. Everybody knows since basic training, you're supposed to wear a patrol cap, your uniform top, your trousers, your uniform blouse. I should say that because that's the proper. I'm talking about proper nomenclature. Your uniform blouse has to be worn. Your patrol cap has to be worn, or headgear, beret, or whatever. And then, of course, you have to wear your trousers and you have to wear boots. Everybody knows that. I don't get why they think I'm just gonna go ahead and take off my top and I'm out of uniform. Dude, you look like a chode. I'll say it. Y'all look like chodes. Y'all look like you don't care. Y'all like you don't want to be soldiers, but then again, you're posting on social media and TikTok what of a great leader you are and servant leadership, yada yada yada. So Simon Sinek, leaders eat last, blah 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 blah, hubba hubba hubba. So, hey, break out the limited pledge. It's time to go.
Okay, we need some limited pledge. Where did I put that?
So
here it is. Got it.
Got it. All right. This is Sergeant's Time. Myself and Spanky, of course. You guys are going to see. Okay, so what'd you think about the new doubleheader that we had last night?
Ooh, yes, I loved it.
We got some good.
Yeah,
we got some good feedback. We got some great feedback, as a matter of fact. The feedback was so good. People were like, "Hey, is this permanent? Is this going to stay this way?"
Well, for those that don't know, you should tell them what the doubleheader is.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I mean, not everybody knows what's going on Wednesdays right now.
Yeah, because everyone's like, huh? What? Okay, so check this out. Wednesdays, we've decided to have the sports bar, because this is going to change up, by the way, this graphic that you see. Adding new shows, adding new content, and I'm pretty excited because we're going to see some...
Adding a touch of pink to make sense.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, we will not be painting over mold, okay? We will not be painting over mold, just telling you right now. But we're going to have a new lineup. We're going to have some new content coming out. We're going to have new shows. We're going to be doing a lot of shows on YouTube as well, so... pay attention to the net. You might see us post on, you're like, hey, is there a show tonight? Or where's all this great content coming out at? Well, if you go to YouTube, WTF Army, WTF Nation Radio only, I should say, is going to be the hub of all this new specialized content due to the fact that we have, we have freaking we got some good stuff coming out. Some of it's going to be a tad risque. I know there's going to be some that I can't wait for the Bible thumpers to come after us. There's going to be some discussions about romance. There's going to be some discussions about, things that, people are afraid to talk about. There's going to be some other, there's going to be some well-known and nostalgic members, content creators that you might know. I can't wait. So you'll see some, So anyways, exactly that, Pip, unless you're in a working party and you get told to, whatever. Exactly that. Okay, so all new, we have the sports bar and the smoke pit. So if you guys saw last night, you would have seen, or if you guys were active on the TL, you would have seen that there is there was the sports bar, King Smith, the actual King Smith and the coach. They were rocking it. They were doing good. Some good stuff. And then later at around, it was like 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It was Radars and TZ, the smoke pit.
Yes.
So
for y'all kids that like to stay up a little bit later.
So for all you kids. So again, a lot of the content, don't get me wrong, we're still using Facebook, we're still using that, but a lot of the exclusive content now, it's just going to migrate over to the YouTube, only because of the fact that, we can post a lot more there. It doesn't fuck up with the algorithms. It won't take it down. To be honest, YouTube has been a lot better with us now when it comes to the to not taking down our content. We're still getting busted and all that. People are saying that we purposely don't post shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? You guys, if you guys were to see my freaking how many times, hey man, can someone post this because my Facebook account is dead or whatever. You don't have that. They don't have that issue with YouTube. They're generally pretty good. So they like, we kind of watch and see, hey. So we decided to do the focus on YouTube for some of the exclusive content. You'll still see them here, some of it here, but also we have Discord. If you guys don't know, if you go to U.S. Army WTF Moments, you go to the top, you'll see the Hots and Cots app, right? And then if you go to, let me scroll on here.
I think I just dropped a link to our Discord in there. I think.
Oh yeah, I think I see it.
I think I got it there. There we go.
There we go. Okay, so if you guys go to the top of U.S. Army WTF Moments, you'll see the you'll still see the Vet TV Embed Actual. We're still waiting on the guys from Project Leaf to join us, and then we have Hots and Cots. We have the store, so you can see it right there. And then we have so if you want to get your merch and swag, just go on there and you'll be good to go. Let me see. Let me look on here. Let me change cameras right quick. The reason why I change cameras because I don't want people to look at my search history because I have my Twitter crushes, my Instagram and Twitter crushes, and Twitter and Facebook crushes. Why don't I have so much Facebook crushes anymore? But if you go to Sarnts Time. Did you know Sarnts Time has a page?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. We are
paging. We got we got the pages and stuff, dude. We have pages. Let me drop the Instagram right here. I mean
that link. We're dropping all the links at the end here.
Yeah, exactly.
So we get out of here.
Hang on a minute.
I just realized I need to. Okay, there. That's right.
There we go. Okay, so the Discord is in the chats. So if you go to Sarnts Time, matter of fact, there's the Start. Let me look at the Sarnts Time page right quick. Show you guys right quick. I know I'm just walking around. Just point out, look at that. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at this. Hey guys, look at this. There you go. So Sarnts Time has its own page. This content, this page right here, is going to be where some of the side talk, some of the discussions that we don't talk in our show format, and as long as it's informative to you guys, we'll post to it. But it's not a there's not going to be a podcast post. It'll be some like little tidbits of information, interviews, behind the scenes stuff. Somebody said that I needed to start doing my own content videos so I could be like those other guys. And making me, you guys are making me do stitches.
You get it.
Yeah.
Stitch this.
I need to do some stitches and stuff like that. Discuss.
You on TikTok one day.
yeah, exactly. I could be on TikTok next. I'm like, hi. So I'll be posting that. Go to Sarnts Time. It's already marked and tagged on the Facebook post where we're currently streaming right now. Which of course we are currently streaming on 5 different platforms. Whoop whoop, 5 live. Man, out of control, dude. What's up with that? Out of control. We are broadcasting live on 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and X at WTF Nation Radio. So I think that covers it. So look at the schedule to get changed up. We're gonna add another show on there. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Seeing WTF Nation Radio kind of grow and that stuff is good stuff. So seeing more content coming out. We're not gonna reveal what some of the content's gonna be about because. There are some thieves. There are some content thievery going on, and the next thing you know, someone will make up we had this page kind of like hiding anyway, so we're like people wondering how come they couldn't take this Sarnts Time page. Well, it was already there. You guys just couldn't take it. So there's some content thievery, stolen content valor. Yeah, exactly, exactly. No, I'm. Yeah, you gotta keep your game close, man. This is the hustle. You gotta keep your ideas fresh and all stuff like that. Even though we've been around for 10 years, WTF Moments has been around for 15 years. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of the stuff because we're actually not just going to have just 6 shows, 7 shows just to be the same type of format. There's going to be some new formats. There's going to be some new content. I can't speak it enough. So the slide that you see right now, next slide, the slide that you see, you're going to see Friday, weekend co-ops. You're going to see the Sunday change. You're going to see the Monday edition. Obviously, going to say the Monday edition. Obviously, Tuesday is going to be Pop Culture Warrior. The doubleheader that's going to happen on the Smoke Pit. So yeah, it with the sports bar, it's going to be fun. This is only purely a test mode to see how you guys like it and how you guys are enjoying it. But so far, after just one day, just one broadcast, everyone's like, yeah, I kind of like this new doubleheader. So make sure you share, like, and follow. And like my youngest says, hit the thumbs up and subscribe that he got from some content creator on YouTube. He's now starting to venture into the YouTubes now. So, Spanky, you got anything else? You got anything?
No, I don't. Y'all have sweet dreams.
Any drama or anything like that? So, all right, y'all have a good night and shots. See ya.
Hey, this is retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Welcome to WTF Nation Radio, where we bring the fight to you. In the chaos of the barracks where the madness reigns, officers' orders driving us insane. ATF 0 dark 30, no time to complain. Push-ups in the mud, feel the muscles strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstorms in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Rocket marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters, we rise. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos, in the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the armies grind through the blood and sweat. We find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Souls and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments. In the army's grind through the blood and sweat. We find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle army ranks. It's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Homecoming's bittersweet. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our sin. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.